I found this from a couple years ago, 2022. It's about Meet My Story. Joinen and Meet My Story are both rival spies from the same company. What does that mean? Both want to one-up another and defeat their mission in the fastest possible time to beat one another. What? The chief of the spy company, seeing how well they do, pair them up to spy and defeat Mr. Hamilton and his gang. At first, Joinen and Meet My Story don't like this, but this pairing may spawn an unlikely romance between the two spies. Apparently it's a critically acclaimed book, and the New York Times loves it. Today we're gonna look at some Wattpads. No moi, it is Joinen. I haven't done this in years. I have no plan today. It is entirely up to you, chat, to recommend me some Wattpad stories. And while you figure that out, we might as well get started on Joinen and Meet My Story. Let's start reading. It's a little off to the side. I could probably do something about that. The middle after the start. It just feels like words. I don't know what that means. His hand gently wrapped around my waist. Oh no, what? Why are we already here? And we were left face to face. His ombre dyed hair. Oh, that's me. That's back then. Flopped carelessly to the side. And his suit jacket was tailored perfectly to his measurements. I've never had a suit jacket tailored perfectly to my measurements. I just got married. I couldn't help but gaze into those ocean blue-green eyes. I couldn't move away from that bastard. I was shocked, frozen still, as his tantalizing gaze lingered over my body. Oh my... Okay. He set ablaze something deep within me, like a flame to gasoline. Together, we were stronger. What's the context here? Where are the spies? I thought we had a spy novel. A rough burning coursed through me, setting fire to every muscle and bone, and lighting up that chained and barricaded heart that lay still in my chest for years. No, I couldn't fall in love with someone like him. Huh? Me? That man sabotaged my mission on more than one occasion just to get ahead of the game. That's what I do! What? You think I'm not gonna be the top spy? You think I'm gonna sit back and let you become the best spy? Nah, not a chance. I don't know what's happening, but not a chance. I despised, detested, and loathed him. All right, chill. I'm just trying to be a career man. Is that so bad? Yet, as soon as I looked at his face, all my hatred withered away like a crippled plant. I'm just shocked that someone wrote this. I felt awful that I felt that way for a man like him, but I overlooked his annoying personality. All right, jeez. I did not come here to cop strays, and I was overwhelmed with his charm. Yeah, it goes both ways. I may be annoying, but boy, is it charming. Oh my gosh. What compelled someone to write this? I don't know. Maybe someone just had some very conflicting thoughts about me. It goes on. Like on cue, Sway, covered by Michael Bublé, played soothingly on the speaker. Oh, nice. I enthusiastically slipped my hands into his and let him take over. Oh, dancing. We're dancing. Both of us left swaying gently to the music's beat. Are we still talking about a character from a Meet My Story video? What is the, what's the perspective here? We were just really thrown into this. Oh, Wattpad bingo. By the way, just as a general thing here, if we like the Wattpad video, I will come back with bingo. I just felt like I couldn't do it to start with because I myself have not established the traits yet. No! It's saying my camera's about to die. Okay. That might help. Right, so we were dancing. Joinen, it's clearly a classic MSA. You're probably wondering how I got here. Hopefully we get some context at some point, rather than just a slightly sensual moment. Oh, this is me. I get to voice this part. Ha! You're not half bad as I thought you were. Take lessons? He asked, with his notable smirk. Hey, I have a notable smirk. We stared at each other in blank. No, battery's dying. I just plugged it in. I just tried to fix that problem. What is this? Yeah, all right. PNG tuba. Yeah, apparently I had this, which I think is set up for specifically this exact circumstance. I feel like people usually have like automated systems for moving the character around when you talk. I'm literally just clicking and dragging. So like whenever I talk, I just wiggle the mouse a little bit. Is Joinen manually moving it every time? Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. Because this is not supposed to be a feature. This is like a worst case scenario thing. This is entertain the crowds while my battery recharges for a little bit. We're just building up the suspense. Where is this story going? Oh, what's this? We stared at each other in blank silence before I could even find the words. The words for what? Whether you took lessons? It's a yes or no question. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Okay. Let's focus on the mission, shall we? I snapped, cynically replying. Joinen was a good spy. Yes. Right. You were criticizing me for that meat earlier. He could sniff out anyone's weakness just by looking upon them. Yes, that's one of my powers. I couldn't let him know what I truly felt about that cocky yet somehow charming bastard. You keep calling me that. I'm not that cocky. Somehow, through all of that, he took my breath away. Dancing? The dancing. Why are we dancing? Are we like undercover in a mission at the moment? Is this the scenario? I can't tell if they hate or love you. I think both. I think they hate that they love me. He chuckled right at my face. All right, I just did, so there you go. I was asking because you didn't strike me as the dancing type, since you're always so serious all the time. He explained. That's me doing my voice. That's what I sound like. I lifted an eyebrow. Dancing has nothing to do with being serious, and I'm serious because I have a job to do. Baka! It's good to have fun at your job. Meet my story. Wait, it is Meet My Story? What does that even mean? It's the whole channel? This is written from the whole channel's perspective. I don't even get what that means. Meet My Story is not a person. Not when my job involves... Wait, is this me? Oh yeah, I whisper yelled. No, when my job involves spying on the livelihood of rich men and eventually murdering them for becoming too much. What does that mean? For becoming too much? What, rich? Or too man? Those men became too manly. So we had to take them down. We had to murder the men. They became too rich and manly. I whisper yelled to him. Suddenly, his finger is on my lip. Shh, 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 shutting me up. He came closer to me, with warm air breathing down my neck. Centimeters away from my ear, he softly whispered. Someone might hear you. Chills ran down my spine, freezing me up like a mammoth during the Ice Age. I do appreciate some of how this story is written. We were so close that we were pressed up against each other. I couldn't bear the tension. If he kept acting like this, he'd find out about my underlying feelings for him. And we can't have that. Not in the professional workplace. The professional murdering workplace. I get it, Joinen. Stopping him from coming closer. I pushed him away from me. To distract myself. I shifted my mind back to our mission. If the only thing I thought about was Joinen, I don't think we'd get anything done. What? What just a strange position to be in. Reading this. Oh, Meet My Story. Oh, Meet My Story. Author's notes. Okay, good. I'm very interested to see some perspective here of what we're actually working with. I might continue the story if you guys want. Author! Okay. It's been over 2 years. Make the return. There's a chance. 2 years later, you might be watching this video. First of all, I have questions. Second of all, yes, make the next part because I have questions about the story as well. But also, audience churn. You might not be watching this. You might be long gone onto bigger and better channels. 3 years? Oh, I keep thinking it's 2020. It's been 3 years. I keep thinking it's 2024. You know what they say? The years don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. That's what they say. It's been over 3 years. Someone made a Joinen. I searched Joinen and I feel like I only found 2. AO3. Oh, I don't know what that is. What is that? Is it this? What in the 90s web design? Is this what you guys are talking about? Archive your own. Why do you guys all know about this? Beta? This looks old AF. Why does it look like this? Okay, sure. YouTube University. Oh, I have indeed read. Yes. Oh, this was published this year. This is pretty new. Relationship. Joinen and Joinen. Is this from that video where I played bingo by watching my old video? And I was like, oh, hey, that's it. Okay. I don't know. YouTube University, a Joinen cross Joinen love/thriller story. All right. Summary. Can Joinen survive YouTube University? Maybe if he had a smoking hot expert by his side. Okay. Notes. Yo, it's 1 a.m. I just had to crank this out while the weirdo juices were flowing. I'll edit when I wake up, lol. Okay. Chapter 1. First date jitters. Let's get some real big text. Let's get that grandma text. YouTube University. An academy for elite students. YouTube University. An academy for elite students with only the highest prospects of becoming professional YouTubers. Attending the academy alone made you a household name. But graduation, you'd be written in the halls of YouTube Rewind history forever. That's not a good thing. YouTube Rewind? First of all, not a thing anymore. But only because it was so bad. Only because it got so bad. Ah, that's hot. Amateur YouTubers like myself. Is this me? I guess so. Like one of 2 characters, both of which are me. So amateur YouTubers like myself had no shot of attending. The baseline for subscribers for admission was 50,000. Okay, it's not me. I suppose it's not me then. All right, this person's American, probably. Baseline for subscribers for admission was 50,000. I had fallen short of that number by probably more than half. Probably. Yet despite everything, it was my dream school. Becoming a big YouTuber was my dream. Key word. Was. Is this just gonna be like another Joinen that just has less subscribers, or like 4 by some strange stroke of luck? I had been accepted. Well, not as a student. Each year, the school hosts a summer program where 10 rising YouTubers learn how to bring their channels from niche to trending and meet the requirements for attending the school. It was a highly competitive program, but somehow I made it into the final selection. The silly little Troom Wait, it is me! It's me? I'm confused. The silly little Troom reaction videos they had started filming in some bloke's basement propels me into the final selection. Hold on. Hold on. Let the record show. I did not film those in some bloke's basement. I was 30 floors up in an apartment in Melbourne. It's like the complete opposite. I'm confused what to do with my accent now. You know what? I'm just going to keep the American one to differentiate between when he runs into the other me. So finally, after years and years of sitting behind the screen, I was finally stepping through it. And today's my first day of school. Great. Wait, I'm gonna be late for a very important date. I throw a piece of bread in my mouth. Oh, classic. That's that's the anime thing. Just chuck a piece of bread in my mouth and hum along to a copyright-free song before speeding out of the house. Yeah, I only listen to copyright-free music. I caught a glimpse of the bus as I ran down the street, but there was no time for its detours. I had only 12 minutes till my first assembly, and that route would take 20. Do Americans say route? And that route would take 20. That's probably it. I put on my Gucci slides. Let's go! Gucci slides mentioned. Old school references. Gucci slides don't have spot mode. They're not Crocs. They don't have a thing that slaps onto the back, but I don't know. I don't have any. So maybe these days they do. And took off. Despite having to jump over garbage bins and run over a few children, I managed to make it to school just in time. But as soon as I made it inside, my forehead collided with another. It's gonna be me, right? It's gonna be the other me. The impact sent both me and the stranger hurling to the ground. You dunderhead. That's a classic as well. They shouted, taking the time to look me up and down. I did the same. It was a short woman. Her blonde hair, oh no, tied into 2 pigtails and her piercing brown eyes, tearing into my flesh. It was none other than Baby Hazel. She was an upcoming YouTube star, and despite her channel name, there was nothing babyish about her. she was a grown woman, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, it's Baby Hazel. One thing I was certain of, however, is the fact that at 45,000 subscribers, there was certainly no need for her to attend the workshop. What? You can't learn anything about YouTube if you have 45,000 subscribers? I think she could still go to a workshop. I could still go to a workshop. There's always more to learn.
Wait a minute. What's your name?
She spoke, disgust written across her face. Oh.
Wait a minute. What's your name?
My name's Joy Boy. Nice to...
So it's you.
She rolled her eyes.
I thought that Instagram post was a joke. No way this Joinen wannabe is in the same set as me.
Oh, this guy's just trying to be me? What are these premises? So it's like, it's some guy that's just, oh, right. So like, that guy might have made trim reaction videos in someone's basement. I'm not a...
Suck it, loser. You just made me late for the assembly.
She said before getting up to brush off her dress.
Go home if you have any self-respect.
As I watched her walk away, I lingered in the hall for a moment. A Joinen wannabe? That hurt. All right, do we get some answers now? I'm no wannabe, just a fan of his work. He was the person that inspired me to start YouTube. So yes, I may have stolen most of his video ideas. Big deal. And yeah, I may have copied his name a little, but don't people share names? Not Joinen. Nobody else is named Joinen. And sure, we did look a bit similar, but so what? I wasn't a wannabe. Okay, all right, I don't know. Yeah, okay. I tried brushing it off, but for some reason the comment stuck with me as I got up and walked into the assembly hall. Just as expected, the assembly had already began, and I was the only student not seated. I quickly slipped into the seat reserved for me, ignoring the stares of everyone around me. I didn't belong there. But before I could let the thought sow itself into my brain, the words were drawn out from me. There he was. Oh, no. Long, golden beachy waves. Okay. A thick, scruffy beard. It's not that thick. It's a fairly thin beard, if we're being real. Full globes to fill out his cargo shorts. All right. Also, what does full globes mean? Are you talking about my legs? A pink hoodie to top it off. Who could it be? Wait, hold on. Does globes mean something else? What does globes mean? Are we not? Oh, the booty! Yeah, the booty. That my cheeks? My cake. We're talking my cake. All right. Again, let the record show, never worn cargo shorts, but, you know, what can you do? At this point, what can you do? My idol. All right. This is weird to read, by the way. This just is. Joinen, I'm your biggest fan. Oh, okay, it's the whole audience.
Joinen, we love you!
Joinen, pose! Pose? Cheers erupted from the audience. You don't have that many less subscribers than I do. Thanks, chat. He said as he confidently stepped center stage. Nothing he did was ever hesitant. Yeah, except reading this. That was Joinen. A prodigy among prodigies. No. He started YouTube just last year and already had over 300,000 followers on his second channel. That's just not true. Oh, wait, no, hold on. First of all, it wasn't in a year. But I think there was a time there where I did a little sneaky and renamed my main channel as a second channel. But there was no first channel that had more followers. Anyway, it's just weird Joinen lore. He makes people like me look sad, yet somehow I was in his presence. Oh, okay, it's me. I can do this. You guys are in you guys, I can't even talk. It's me. I'm getting intimidated the way this guy seems like a big deal. You guys are about to embark on an insane YouTube journey, and I'm glad to have been chosen as your mentor for this summer program. I look forward to meeting you all. Like water, his words tickled my spine. I didn't know what he was talking about. I was just too fixated on his dazzling orbs. And just like that, the assembly ended as quickly as it began. That's all I had to say. That's all I said. And at the end, Joinen approached all 10 of us students, oh, it's only 10, to introduce himself. But as he walked up, I could help but notice that his eyes were locked on mine. Was I imagining that? maybe not, because as far as we can tell, you're trying to like look like me and be me and stuff. So I'm probably like, hey, what's his deal, right? Like I mentioned before, I don't know why I struggle sounding like me. I'm not sounding like me when I say it. You all can depend on me for anything this summer. Hopefully we'll grow closer. His eyes flickered back at mine. Is this just a story about me just being really into myself? I had to be going crazy before I could think on it more. However, Hazel stepped out of the crowd and took his arm in hers.
Yes. Hopefully we can grow much closer.
She pouted. I cringe in every single capacity. Yeah.
What?
Why? Joinen smiled before uncomfortably slipping his hand out of hers and beginning to walk backstage. And as he disappeared from the light, my legs got the sudden urge to run after him. I couldn't not talk to him. Wait, Joinen, I shouted, still unable to believe that I was in the presence of my greatest inspiration. You're my idol. Any advice? Joinen paused mid-stride, flipping his hair as he looked over his shoulder, eyes tracing my stature. The Gucci slides are a good place to start, but get some Gucci slides. He smirked. That's a good one, Joinen. That's funny. With that, my attention shifts immediately to his much cooler cargo shorts. From this angle, his globes, why do you keep calling them globes? Looked 10 times rounder than before. YouTube videos were a disgrace to this man's true form. Hey, ain't that the truth? This man's true form? Yeah, YouTube videos don't do it justice. You want to see globes? Check out these globes. Woo! But that's just on the YouTube video. You know, in real life, I have 25-inch arms. And even bigger bum cheeks. A throaty cough slings me out of the trance. And as soon as my eyes meet his, I know exactly who it came from. He caught me staring hard. My first instinct was to explain myself, to tell him that it wasn't what it looks like, but for some reason, every single word I had ever known ceased to exist, especially as he turned to face me head on. Without warning, he approaches my side and leans in, dangerously close to my lips. My cheeks turn Australian kangaroo red. Australian kangaroo? You don't have to specify Australian kangaroo. That's just kangaroo. Ditch the jeans. Why am I telling a student to ditch the jeans? He whispered against my skin. Can I just say, in this era, which I think this is written because it's me with long hair, all I ever wore was jeans. I feel like I didn't wear anything other than jeans. And just like that, he was gone again. His globe swaying side to side as he walked out. I stood there breathless, my eyes glued to his pink hoodie as he walked away. Whoa, I whisper. Dang, what a glaze. What a that is ridiculous. There's 3 comments. No way you made this right after the stream, lol. Everyone was praying for this. Joinen had so much chemistry. Okay, so this is about the video where I was reacting to my own video. The video just released. I completely forgot about Joinen until now and had to see if someone actually wrote the fanfic. Hope Joinen reacts to it, maybe. The beginning read like a My Story animated script. This is so perfect. Except I think I never wanted to read the word globe again. Okay. All right. That was that. I'm gonna go now. I'll see you guys in the next one.